What's up, my Finan loves? It's Miss Finan D coming to you all from VN Entertainment News.
Good morning. All right. So, as every morning during the week, I am here at work at my office, prepping my Eva's Corner today. It's all about sex. Did the morning news. Next, Gary is going to be doing his tea, and apparently his tea is about this very white back lady named Nene. Well, I'm excited because I will have a lot of commentary, and many people have been asking me about what No Storyline Nene has been interviewing about. I don't even know why she's doing interviews. She doesn't have a storyline, but she is. And for some very odd reason, my little bright sunflower comes up in her mouth all the time. No, we ain't friends. We don't talk. Why I'm of consequence to her, I don't know. She's bothered, though. She's threatened. And doesn't have edges. All right, but we got to talk about it. In a minute, Gary gonna bring it up. So I just wanted to give y'all a heads up of what's happening. Part of what... Ricky, can I have 30 seconds to speak on it? First and foremost, I was not in Greece because I was pregnant. Now, Nene, who's 55, doesn't remember maybe being pregnant because that was 20 years ago for her. But I'm a 35-year-old woman with my family and beautiful husband, and I'm continuing to make a family. As far as my relevance on the show, I choose not to every single day to be ratchet. There's already enough ratchet, i.e. her, on the show. Why do you need two? I do me and represent the other part of black women that are smart, astute, that are well-spoken, and that's who I represent. So if I'm that boring, you spent time in your interview talking about me because your storyline is the fact that you have no storyline. And if I do remember correctly, even though I was not in Greece, I was on FaceTime and I still got a check, unlike you who missed 7 episodes this entire season. This reunion is going to be lit. Glue your wig all the way down, sweetheart, because it is going down, white back. That was my 30. It wasn't prepared, but this is the thing, Ricky. You can't win one side or the other because if you're ratchet, it's too much. I choose not to be ratchet. I choose to be a lady. But since I'm a lady, I'm boring. I'm sorry. That's just the way I was raised. I didn't grow up. I was raised by parents that love me. So we're going to leave it there. What else you got, Gary?
Eva is going to say, why would I come for people, parents? I said that my mother and father raised me, because that's what happened in my life. It's a fact. I wasn't throwing shade, okay? She might also say, why would I throw shade when my husband was adopted and I was also a single mom, out there going through it, with a guy that she refers to as her sperm donor. But this is what I will say about people who constantly do things like this. Okay, you grew up with both parents. You went to an incredible school and all of that. But guess what, sweetheart? You are still sitting at the same table with the Nene Leaks and the Malo and all of the other people who didn't grow up with a mom and dad. Okay? So at the end of the day, you did all of these things, but y'all still eating at the same table. But what I am saying is that you can have all of those things and then look at someone like Kenya Moore who didn't have the mom and dad but had an amazing grandmother. And so yes, thank God for your husband. But not too long ago, you were out here too as a single mother. So that's the part that I'm not here for, when they start hitting below the belt and they just take it too far. And this right here is the difference between me and some of the other people who support certain people. I understand that wrong is wrong, period. Wrong isn't only wrong because the person is coming for someone I support, but when that person turn around and say or do the same thing to someone that I don't support, then I'm sitting here like, yes. No, you will never get that from me. I will always keep it real. So in this part, Eva bringing up the parents part, that's wrong, because when Malo did it and hit below the belt, and Kenya Moore mother and Sheree and other people did it, we had a lot to say when it happened towards Kenya Moore, okay? And especially for Eva to call Kenya her friend, and for Eva to be aware that her own husband was adopted by amazing parents who he does refer to as his parents, and they've been married for a long time. You will hear that in another video that I have on Eva and her family, because they sat down and had a very beautiful conversation. But this is about Eva and Nene, so I do not want to include that in here, so I'm going to save that for that video. So wrong is wrong. I didn't like that part.
Always defend her. I never speak ill of any of those women because I, as a black woman, know I represent more than just myself. I represent the culture. So I would dare not get on air or on TV and speak ill of this woman. However, if she opens up the can, I will pull out the contents.
My apologies for jumping in again, but I think it makes sense to address things when she say things compared to waiting until the end, because I might, forget or whatever or overlook something. But now, Eva, come on now, girl. You sat on Instagram Live. You drag Nene. You drag Kenya Moore. You went in, okay? This is what people, were talking about when they said, when you get to the reunion now, don't be like, I didn't say that. I understand the whole black woman and women empowerment and all of that, but you have dragged these women on TV, off TV, on Instagram Live, and all of that. Let's keep it real. Oh.
Yeah, apparently Nene is at home practicing her read with her queen friends right now, but she didn't know I was born this way. I said, no, she's great for the show. I think she's a great person on the show, even though her and I aren't best friends. I'm one of those people, Rick, I think it is enough room in the sky for all the clouds. Everybody could be a star. It's enough room for everybody. So I'm not of the, trying to take someone's check and kick them off. But, some people, if they don't have this, they have nothing. They will soon be eulogized. Eulogized. But so funny because she's the reason why Kim Zolciak isn't there. If we all remember, she's the reason why Kim left, because she didn't want her there. So now she wants her back because she still has no friends. Got it. Phaedra back too, apparently, because I don't know, but she wasn't friends with Phaedra when she was on the show either. No, she wants Phaedra back though so she can ruffle some feathers so we can get up off of her wig. But no, we are going to tack down your wig too. Just a little bit of news for y'all. What's going on? I know that this Rona is wearing everybody out. Kind of tired of hearing about it, but it's one of those things where you got to keep hearing about it, because to know me is I don't bother nobody. That don't bother me. Yes, I am quick-witted. Yes, I have shea. Yes, I have a mouthpiece. I was a speech major. It's what I do. Extended vernacular. But if you come for me, pack up a good bag, take your vitamin C and whatever else you need as an elder, because, bitch, you got the right one. And I'm not the makeup to break up for TV shows like her and the rest of her Judies that hated each other 2 days ago and now are best friends for checks. I'm not her. Been doing this thing called reality TV before it was reality TV, before I Love New York or anything, and we'll be doing entertainment far after. And if this show was to crash and burn today, Lanithia's eulogy would be right after. That's how I feel. And you know me, I'm not one to just sit on my shit and talk. Nene needs to sit down. Yeah, well, she wide enough to do it. Ain't nobody gonna backpedal shit. Truth to you, my issue is trying not to have issues, so I try to tiptoe away from them, but fuck it now.
Go to part 1 and watch exactly what Eva said on Instagram Live. Just February, she was defending Nene Leakes. So she's absolutely right when she said that she's been nothing but nice and defending Nene, so she doesn't understand why Nene keeps coming for her. So let's go ahead and continue.
Nene is so out of pocket. See, Nene is what we call her fetching. She's been up in her feelings because she has been absent in all these episodes. And she happened to see me in the episode on FaceTime, which means I'm still getting paid, even though I wasn't physically in Greece. And bitches is real mad. They big mad. But honey, if I was you in your situ, I'd hate me too. I know it takes a while, but if she could just like dial her head back to 20 years ago, 22 years ago, she was my age at 35, and see where she was at 35 and see where I am at 35. So she got the right one. She went to Rumble. She had no action during the season, so she had to pick a lot of fights like off season and while the show's airing because no one cares because her storyline is that she has no storyline. So to create a storyline, she just wanted to pick beef with everybody that she had to apologize to because no one will film with her because she has no storyline. And I'm like that sleeping bear. I'm that homegirl that's definitely ready to ride. No explanations needed. But I am one that if I'm between two friends or whatever, I'm definitely going to try to mitigate damages. I don't like a whole lot of drama. But I am the motherfucking one if you want some. That's for sure. So unlike the rest of some of the other women, not all of them, my storyline is my life. So I don't like, ooh, let's do this on the show this year, or let's do that on the show this year. Didn't do that. I pregnant at 34 with my third child by my husband. So dealt with being pregnant. Just took over Tom Joyner's spot for Urban AC. So on the #1 syndicated radio show. So you got me doing that. Have now 3 kids and in the process of moving from my house, from a condo and buying my house. So my storyline was my life. And I guess some people weren't able to use other people in their family's life this year for their storyline. So they didn't have one. Oh, listen, I wish the reunion was yesterday. When I'm telling you I am so ready to pop shit and everyone knows it. Everyone. The one that sits around with cap teeth talking shit in her interviews, she knows it. Her good friend Marlo knows it. And things, I don't even have a problem with Marlo, but the problem is Marlo's so up Nene ass that we don't ever know which way they're gonna blow. But to me, Marlo cool people. I've learned who she is, I accept her who she is, and that's that. Candy's Candy, that's my girl. Kenya, you already know I rock with Kenya. I rock with Cynthia. I mean, Portia ain't in the best place right now, but I don't have like a for her like I have for Nene, because Nene whack as shit continuously. She'll be pissed at the reunion because I know you're gonna be bad as well. Well, she's gonna try her hardest. She usually tries to go get my makeup artist, but it never works. Same painter, different canvas, hunty. The surgeries, the cheeks, the fillers, the lips, the teeth, the noses, all of those. And it's still a mess. I'm so ready. I thought me and Nene were friends. She made it very clear to me that she had no friendship with me and that she would throw me under any bus. So now I'm driving that motherfucker over her. The noses. Yeah, plural. She's had a few. Have you seen them? If you just look at pictures, it's like that morph picture because the nose changes. Still not right. I love you some Candy. We go at it, but I love her. Come here, baby. Come be my slim. I can be your queen. Come be the slim to my queen. Where are you coming? Over here?
Just trying to carry my weight.
Bring your fine ass over here.
Just trying to carry my weight.
You guys see my honey bunny? Say hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
No, Mike, say hi.
Hey.
This is my husband, guys. He doesn't do much on live. No cap. That's my everything. We're gonna play this TikTok game about like our first date and like stuff, but we didn't get to play the TikTok game, but we can play it on here. You want to play it?
Sure.
Okay. Who is more romantic?
You.
Me?
Yeah,
You
for
think
sure.
so?
Yeah.
I'm the planner. Like, I plan the dates, but I think you're more romantic. Like, you're more like sentimental.
Okay.
Like, you do like thoughtful stuff.
All right.
Okay. Who argues the most?
You. Are you?
The lawyer says that I argue the most.
Yeah, but I argue for money. I don't argue for...
No, you argue effectively.
I don't argue socially. I don't argue socially. You argue with those housewives all the time.
I don't argue with those housewives. If I argue, I'll be asking why people are sitting on their couches with full face makeup and bad lighting and filters talking shit about me. So I don't argue with them. Because I would have did that. But I didn't do that. We so gang around here. Like, if my husband slightly don't like him, I don't like him.
Okay, so I guess either Portia got the gang from Eva or vice versa. But most of you guys remember the episode where Mark Daly was being disrespectful to Kenya Moore, with the whole Nene thing and him wanting Nene to come and Kenya now wanting Nene to come to the charity event and Portia saying, we gang over here, I don't like you. Dennis don't like her and people dragged Portia. But it looks like you can tell that, she and Portia were very close. So either Portia got that from her or vice versa, or they learn it, because people use slang and talk that way all the time and, they're young, whatever the case might be.
Nene came for Eva. Good.
We're just having babies, collecting checks.
We're having babies and collecting checks, but
some people call that building a family, because we're in our 30s, and so.
Oh, how old are you, baby?
I'm 38. So
I'm 35.
We're just trying to build a family. It's something that's important to us. Our commitment to each other, something we both wanted, is to have children and build a family. The unfortunate thing is that when you're doing it so publicly and people have to find a reason to criticize you, not me, but my wife, poor thing, they just they find reasons to criticize you, but I don't think there's anything. Everybody else has had their opportunity when they were in their 30s and 40s to build their family.
But they're in their 50s now, babe.
I think we should have an opportunity to build our family.
I agree.
And just because we're 2 decades ahead of the curve doesn't then that should be held against us. I'm not shooting no shot. I'm not shooting. Why would somebody come on your live just to tell you that nobody cares? People are just mean. Why are you mean-spirited? Whoever that person is, that's just mean-spirited. You don't have to come on her live. You can just go somewhere else if you don't care. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's weird.
He's so calm unless it comes to me. Oh my God, me and these kids.
That's so weird. Somebody came on your live to say nobody cares.
People are mean, babe.
Don't come on the live. Just go to somewhere else where you do care.
People are mean. You know what? Your biggest fan. Your haters are usually your biggest fans.
Somebody did say.
They said they're irrelevant. Don't even address it. That's it for me for the day. I'm about to go hang out with my husband and live my best life in my little house with my little family. I wish you and yours the best, and until later.
Child, listen. All of the stuff you see on the screen right now, these were my reactions, okay, when Eva was just dropping them bombs on Nene. Whew, she was going in, but you know what? It would have made the video even more funny, but I didn't want to keep interrupting what she was saying just to put funny things on the screen. So I'm like, you know what? Just leave it alone. Just put your background pictures. Let Eva have her moment. Let these people hear what she have to say and include your reactions at the end, because she went in. Even Kenya Moore, dropped some laughing emojis, on one blog page. And that's not even something that Kenya does. She normally, right now, she's on her page with Brooklyn. We're just going to be in a separate video, so I'm not going to put it on here. If she is, she's not leaving comments or being involved in a mess, but it was so funny that Evie Kenya couldn't help herself, and she, dropped some emojis laughing. Anyways, so most of you are aware that Andy Cohen said in an interview that after Portia's first season, he was like, this is it. Portia is done. We're going to fire her. Just because she had nothing going on. And she came to the reunion and she redeemed herself. And Eva moved to a new state to be with her husband and was able to end up on the top rated, reality TV show and land an amazing job on the #1 syndicated radio show, Ricky Smiley Morning Show, okay? So she did really good. So for her to just sit back and watch that amazing opportunity slip through her hands. She's probably thinking, girl, enough with the I'm being cute and I'm going to be quiet. Show these people what you can do. It's just sad that you have to go to that level sometimes just to be on this show. Pregnant or not, Bravo would have kept the camera on Eva. Bravo would have made a way for Eva to have more camera time had Eva continue to go after Kenya Moore, okay? Because they hate Kenya Moore so much, but they are aware that she's good TV. And that's why Eva kept saying that Nene had no storyline. Nene actually didn't, okay? All Nene had was, let me argue with Kenya Moore and let me argue on certain topics, or let me create lies to be in the mix. But she really didn't have any storyline, okay? Anyways, because her storyline was supposed to be the open marriage and all that other stuff, and I guess, and exposing her life and her family, and she chose not to be honest and put it all out there, but yet she's coming for Kenya Moore. But after this little dragging section, and we're going to see what's going to happen at the reunion, we shall see, what's going to happen. Now, Nene keeps screaming that she's the one, her name carry weight and all of that. But what's happening here is people responding. If your name is so powerful and carry weight, then you don't have to be the one talking about people in interviews. You just have your interviews, right? So what you're seeing here is Eva responding to Nene. I don't understand why Nene thinks she can talk about people and be nasty, but when they defend themselves, then she wants to scream, my name carry weight, I'm the one, the HBIC, come for me, and you make the press and all of that. It's like, girl, she's responding. She barely talked about you until you kept talking about her wanting her to lose her job. When Eva did the whole face challenge, wash your face challenge and all of that, at the end of Nene caption, she talked about showing your bodies, whatever, okay? And Eva thought that Nene was challenging her to that, so she responded. Portia also posted something that didn't go over too well, so I want to save that video for the Portia video because I think we have enough content for this video, so I will not be including, Eva responds to the body challenge in here. It will be in part 3 where Portia clapped back at Eva and all of that, because I have comments to read and I have more to say, so I'm going to save that for that video. We will also discuss Nene diss tracks. Yes, she's a rapper now, in part 3, okay? I have a lot of videos coming up. Thank you. And I have some shout outs also to give to some of you who's just been so sweet. Thank you all. Thank you for your patience. I know that I disappeared for a few days, but you know what? Sometimes you just need to step back and breathe, okay? And so, yeah, and take care of yourself. But I'm hoping all of you are doing well and all of you are still lifted in my prayers. And remember that you are all covered with the blood of Jesus, and I'll talk to you soon. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you where I posted, and I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.